Hi, this is Tom Fennelly here from CloudBees. In this video I'm going to introduce and demo app-centric integration using CloudBees Weave It Cloud. So Weave It Cloud is a service formerly known as FoxWeave, and what it is a cloud-based data integration service that allows you to synchronize and migrate data across a host of different cloud and on-premise apps and databases. So to put it in context, as you know, CloudBees provides services that firstly help you develop and build your application for the cloud. Then it helps provide services to help you run that app in the cloud, and now we're providing Weave It Cloud services to help you connect those apps to different cloud-based services, and this is what we're calling app-centric integration. Basically what it is an easy way to connect your run it cloud apps to external services, and to do that in a way where you don't have to worry about API details of these services or things like the authentication mechanisms that to use. So what we've done is built a simple app and published it on GitHub. It's a Bookshop app where an operator basically selects from a list of books and a list of customers and initiates the shipping of the book to that customer. So the customers themselves are signed up initially using a form service called Wufoo, and what we want to happen is for those form submissions to be synced to Salesforce as new leads. This is where the first of the integrations where we use Weave It Cloud, and this is a pure Weave It Cloud integration, i.e. it's not an app-centric integration. So the second integration then, when leads go into Salesforce, we want those leads to be, we want our Bookshop app to be notified about that new customer so it can update its list of customers, and this is the first of the app-centric integrations. The second integration then is when books are shipped, or when the operator ships the books, we want a notification to be sent out from our Bookshop app, and that notification then to be used to create an email, and the email to be sent through a SendGrid service, and this is the second of the app-centric integrations. So as you can see, the REST interface on the Bookshop app is key to the whole app-centric integration concept. And there's a bit of work to be done on your app in order to make this possible. And the first step there is to provide, for your app to provide a Weave It Cloud descriptor, which is a simple JSON descriptor that basically defines the messages that your app is working with, and the REST endpoints within your app where those messages are handled. Okay, so the first step, and there's more information about that on the dev wiki. So the first of the REST endpoints that is to handle new customers, and it's basically just in this app it's just a bog standard JAX-RS endpoint taking in a new customer and storing it. Then in the second step is to put the publishing of the goods shipped events. So there's two parts to this. The first part is an endpoint to allow you to install what's called a webhook, and webhook is basically just a callback URL. So what happens here is FoxWeave installs this webhook in your app, and then your app later, when it needs to publish the events, it uses that webhook to or callback to send out the notification. And that's the second part. So when the operator clicks on that button, the front end in this app, the front end actually calls an endpoint in a REST app to the ship products endpoint, and that kicks off the shipping of the products. And then we call the actual webhooks that were stored earlier, and those webhooks trigger integrations within Weave It Cloud, and an email gets sent out to the user. Okay, so let's run this demo now. So if I go into my console on CloudBees, I can see I've got this Bookshop app here. So I can just click on that, and it'll open the console, so we can see the books, the list of books here, and the list of customers. Okay, so the operator selects these and clicks the ship button. So what we'll do is we'll run the process through from start to finish. So we'll input a new customer in Wufoo. We'll see that going into Salesforce, and then synced across from Salesforce to the Bookshop app, and then we'll see the customer appearing here in the list. We can select that customer then and ship a book to him, and see the email come back again. Okay, so before we do that though, let's just look at the actual integrations in Weave It Cloud. So we go into Grand Central, so we can access the actual service. So select FoxWeave from services. So we've already created the actual integrations here and have the app running. what you'll see is there's three pipelines. First one is the syncing of the new leads into Salesforce, and then the second one and the third one are the actual app-centric integrations. So you can see that we've connected here to sync the new customers out to our CloudBees app. So within this connector config, then we can actually select any of our Run a Cloud apps that have a descriptor on them. And then on the last one, we basically have the Run a Cloud app as the Bookshop app as our input, and we're listening for new shipments and generating an email based on that. Okay, so let's jump over to Wufoo and actually see this in action. So we're up to, we've got this lead capture form. Okay, so let's tail the actual Bookshop app first. Okay, so that's us looking at that. Let's submit in Wufoo. So let's jump straight across to the app first. We should see it appearing in the app. There's a new customer coming through. So if we actually flick over now to Salesforce and refresh, we should actually see it in there. So there it is. And if we go to the app, we can see it's appeared here now. So we can select that guy and then click the ship and flick over to email. We should see the email coming through here. And there is the email. Okay, so hopefully from that demo you were able to see how easy it is to expose a Run a Cloud app to external SaaS or database services, and to do that in a way that doesn't expose your app to the details of the APIs of those other services or to the authentication mechanisms that they use. For more details, take a look at the link at the bottom. Thanks.